How you doing, Southern Alberta? This is the Stormbringer with the PZW match of the week. The model Deryck Crosse versus JR Trinidad. Not a lot is known about JR Trinidad from Puerto Rico. JR Trinidad and the model Deryck Crosse have had a heck of an international rivalry. They have wrestled all over the Caribbean. They have wrestled all over South and Central America, even going down into the United States. The model Deryck Crosse versus JR Trinidad. This incredible rivalry heating up PZW right here in Southern Alberta. Tom, I know you're a big fan of when the model pulls out the shiny bikini brief style tights. The leopard skin. Tom here to my left is a big fan of the leopard skin. The model now having JR Trinidad backed up into the corner, laying in the Ric Flair chops. Misses, and Trinidad answers. Lays in the tribute to the old DX. Lays in another big chop, and the eye rake. This is one thing with the model, Tom, that I'm absolutely blown away with. I've been in the ring with Deryck Crosse, and one thing that amazes me is his composure. You can get the upper hand on him. You saw JR Trinidad's whipping him in the corner, lacing him with the chops, and the model kept his composure, uses the eye rake, and you know, it's only illegal, and it's only going to have you lose the match if the ref decides you're going to lose the match. And I don't know, a lot of referees are going to warn you. A lot of referees are going to get in your face and tell you that it's not allowed. But most referees will give you 3 or 4 opportunities before they're going to disqualify you. And that's a situation where the model knew that, took advantage of it, and there he is. He's back on top. He's got JR Trinidad down. This is a little bit of a mistake here by the ref. He should have been checking the shoulders. He's checking to make sure it wasn't a choke. Trinidad was flat on his back. I almost wonder if that could have been an inadvertent 3 count. Ref Julian might have let one go, but you know what, it is the model, and quite frankly, the model doesn't deserve to get any breaks by the refs, so there we go. Beautiful neck breaker by Deryck Crosse. Goes for the pin, puts all his body weight on. Again, you can see the fundamentals of Crosse, and there we go. He's arguing with the ref about the count, using the situation to distract Ref Julian, get the choke on JR Trinidad. Beautifully done once again by the model Deryck Crosse. There is a reason why this guy has been the #1 ranked performer in Power Zone Wrestling for the last, if I recall correctly, if you go to powerzonewrestling.net and look at the rankings, I believe it has been for the last 3 to 4 months, at least the whole year of 2007 thus far. The model Deryck Crosse is the #1 ranked performer in PZW. Beautiful elbow. And again, the crossbody cover. 1-2. JR Trinidad kicks out. And now going back to the chin lock. Some of you that are a regular viewer of the PZW match of the week, Tom, you remember me making this point earlier about 2 or 3 weeks ago. The chin lock is the most academic move there is in pro wrestling, but it is probably one of the most effective. Crosse is a big guy, 220 pounds. JR Trinidad's got to carry that weight to get up and break the chin lock. He breaks the chin lock, puts his head down, makes a mistake. You see Crosse had him hooked, but Trinidad knew it was coming. The duck, a second duck, beautiful super kick. An unbelievable super kick by Trinidad. The only thing possibly saving the Puerto Rican there is the fact that he has wrestled Deryck Crosse dozens of times, and he knew what was coming. I think he knew the MO. He knew where Crosse was going. He was able to guess what Crosse wanted to do next. He guessed right. It's almost like Wayne Gretzky used to say, the game slows down and you're able to see what was going to happen before it was going to happen, and that's what happened there. Trinidad again with the duck, a second duck, lays in a big chop. He's now got Crosse on the run. The Irish whip sets him up, beautiful back elbow. JR Trinidad now, the clothesline. JR Trinidad can feel himself getting closer and closer to victory on the model Deryck Crosse. The Irish rip once again. Beautiful flying back elbow. Goes for the pin. 2. The kick out by the model. But you can see right there, the model's still flat on his back. JR Trinidad should have hooked the leg and went for a second pin. The model obviously worn out. For those of you that weren't in attendance, this was the second match in a row that Deryck Crosse had wrestled a beautiful DDT. Didn't get all of it connected. You could see that JR Trinidad was able to roll his body up, take away some of the impact on his face, take away some of the impact on his neck, Tom. You could see right there that Trinidad was able to protect himself slightly. One's got to believe that if Deryck Crosse had been able to nail that DDT with full effectiveness, he might have had Trinidad beat. Trinidad setting up for a DDT of his own, uses the ropes for momentum, a beautiful swing at DDT. Now that's landing a DDT. The kick out again, hook the leg. Tom, you've heard me stress this for months on end. Hook a leg if you have the man down like that, especially after a DDT maneuver of that kind. Hook a leg. He could have had the upset win on the model. The model goes for a press. Oh, he was going for a press. Got him down into a spine buster. You can see the back of Trinidad's head bounce off the ring. Violently bounce off the ring. You know, that looks like a mistake by the model. It looks like where the model was trying to be powerful when maybe he didn't have the power, but he turned it into an offensive move. What could have been a bad scene for the model turned into an offensive move. Trinidad's head bounced off the ring apron. The model makes a stupid mistake, pulls him down onto his knees. Beautifully done by Trinidad. Pulls the model down onto his knees. The model, though, right by the ropes. Still a kick out. Again, you can see the model. The model still flat on his back there for a moment. If Trinidad had been able to go for a second pin cover, once again, Tom, that might have been the end of the model in this contest. Ducks the clothesline. Trinidad comes out and flies in crossbody. Now the model showing off that he's a little stronger than people anticipate. Had him up on that crossfire maneuver. The intelligence of the model. The low blow. Ref Julian didn't see it. 1, 2, 3. As cheap as it gets, but it's still a win for the #1 ranked model, Deryck Crosse.